yet. So tomorrow we have a risk of severe weather. And pay extra close attention to the forecast right now and certainly tomorrow because, we're looking through some data tonight and just noting some changes that may suggest that tomorrow might be a little bit more rocky than initially expected. So right now it's a level 2 slight risk. So we expected severe weather in North Texas tomorrow. And we have this level 2 in place, the slight risk, but what we're expecting now is maybe a little bit of an enhanced risk to the west. I'm not saying level 3 necessarily. It's possible, and that may be issued later tonight, but there is at least an enhanced threat for some severe weather to the west of the Metroplex tomorrow. Quarter-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. Can't rule out a couple of tornadoes, especially to the west of Fort Worth. We're going to watch it very carefully. Tonight, though, it's quiet, 63 degrees at Fair Park. We have a little bit of high, thin cloud cover tonight. That'll thicken up later tonight, and it'll certainly be mostly cloudy tomorrow. So let's take a look as we go through the rest of tonight on Timecast. There's our mostly cloudy sky tomorrow morning. Watch as we get into the afternoon. So here's what happens by about 2 to 3 o'clock. Maybe a little bit sooner, according to some models. So early afternoon is when we really need to start paying attention toward the development of thunderstorms. So we'll have this dry line off to the west. It'll start to kind of bulge outward. That'll trigger thunderstorms, and the environment in place would be conducive for some supercells. And those produce some pretty large hail, some damaging wind gusts, and unfortunately they can produce tornadoes. So again, that's what we're going to really keep a close eye on tomorrow afternoon. That's 3 p.m. The thunderstorms have become more widespread by 4 and 5 o'clock. It looks like most of North Texas will at least see some thunderstorm activity tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. There's 5 p.m., 6 and 7. You'll see more thunderstorms across North Texas, some of those likely to be severe. Again, up to quarter-size hail, maybe, based on the latest data, let's say up to golf ball at this point, up to golf ball size hail. Can't rule out a tornado or two even at 7 o'clock. If you want to look at a little bit of good news, this isn't going to linger through the overnight. It'll get out of here rather quickly. So by 8 o'clock, most of the thunderstorm activity east of the Metroplex, and then by the time we get to around bedtime for many, 9, 10 o'clock, things are out of here. So again, we have that early afternoon beginning time, and then as we head into the evening, that's when things start to wrap up. So we'll keep a close eye on it. Again, this is the current risk. Make sure you're following me on social media, Jesse WFAA, that's Twitter. And then on my Facebook page, you can look up my name, Jesse Hawila. I'm going to post the latest outlook that comes out tonight. It usually comes out within the next hour or so. So I'll have that posted on my social media pages tonight. Right now, level 2. And then as we get into Monday, take a look at this. Right now, first of all, the overall coverage of rain on Monday would be extremely low because there's going to be a strong cap in place. However, if a thunderstorm can get going in that environment, it would be, first of all, very isolated in nature, 1 or 2 storms at best, and then it could be severe with some large hail, some damaging wind gusts possible. Level 1 marginal risk Monday evening for areas in the Metroplex and to the west. Tonight, 54, dry, cool with light winds. Another a nice night tonight, but tomorrow kind of a busy day of sorts. We'll have rain and thunderstorms developing early afternoon, some of those strong to severe, 75. That'll be your high tomorrow. There's the next 10 days. It actually gets pretty warm for the beginning part of the work week. 90 on Monday. We'll have temps in the upper 80s on Tuesday. Then cooler by Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Highs will kind of fall down into the 60s, but we do have at least daily chances for thunderstorms Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Right now, Easter Sunday looks dry, but that could change. But either way, tomorrow, stay weather aware. Yeah.